Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jim at Jesse. Today I'm back with another card opening video, opening a box of 2020 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. For those of you who aren't familiar with the product, Bowman Draft comes in a jumbo and a super jumbo format. The jumbo is a 8-box case, which there's typically 3 autos per box. This is a super jumbo, and you'll see when we open it up, there are 5 jumbo packs in each. They're jumbo packs, so it's like got 2 big slots of 60 cards each. But each one of the jumbo packs will have an auto, so we'll get 5 autos in here, and they come in a 6-box case. Those cases on blowout, I think right now current market is somewhere in the $3,000, $3,500 range. I'm guessing for 6 boxes, so $500 a box. Current market now that it's out. I was able to pre-buy these and get a little better deal. And so we're anxious to get into them. And so this product focuses on the 2020 baseball draft. This year was held only 5 rounds, given the quarantine environment. Most, not all, most of those players in this draft, I believe everybody from the first round is in this product. Last year, they kept out the number 2 pick, Bobby Witt Jr., but all the top picks seem to be in this product. The number 1 draft pick, you can see a picture of him right here, Spencer Torkelson, first baseman for the Tigers. Although I think they showed third base when he got drafted, but I expect him to be a first baseman as he comes up. For the Tigers, the number 1 pick, looks like Max Meyer right there. He was the number 3 pick. For the Marlins, he was the first pitcher off the board. Number 2 was Hunter Kerstad for the Orioles. He's a popular player. And then I think 4th was Asa Lacy, who's a pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. So we'll get into this. We'll take a look. I'll tell you about some of the high school prospects as well. There's some of the more sought-after cards in this year's draft, but a pretty good draft class, right? And so you have a mix of these first-year rookie players, that really have, these are their first cards they'll ever have. And then some of the players from last year's draft have cards in this product, not nearly as valuable because they're not rookie cards, but not much in the way of veterans, right? So you typically have players that have been drafted and still upcoming prospects. Like you're not going to find a Mike Trout in here, anything of that sort. But you are going to see some cards, second-year cards of some players, even third year. I think there's Julio Rodriguez in here. It's a third year for him. A couple guys like that, but not a lot. But obviously not as many draft prospects this year because of the shorter draft. So let's get in and see what it looks like. You can see, as promised, 5 jumbo packs of 120. See if we can get the pack odds here. Maybe we can even get a cut of this and show it as a still. So odds per pack of finding sky blue 1 in 3, so we should get maybe 2 sky blues. Paper 1 in 6 for purple, so maybe one of those. Any more color than that would be better, you can see, but they have multiple colors: sky blue, purple, blue, green, gold, red, black, and printing plates. I mentioned there are autographs in each one of these, kind of run the same colors. Tons of various odds here. Some of the more rare things that we could pull would be a All-American game autograph, an applied pressure autograph, something fairly rare. And then Super Fractors, one every 1,427 packs. So maybe we'll get that lucky. But there you can see the pack odds. So let's get into it and see how we did. We will spend our time talking about the chrome cards that come in this product, more so than the paper. The paper is not nearly as valuable, and frankly, we're just going to skip over it for the most part. That's just how this product is. It's all about the chrome and the refractors and the color. It's not really about the paper, with few exceptions, right? So we're not going to just throw in the trash or anything, but not nearly what we're here to see. Oh, looks like we got some color paper right off the bat. A first Bowman. Bryce Jarvis, blue paper. See the numbering there? 44 of 150. So nice. You can see we start off with the refractors. Those are non-numbered, but still more rare. Corey Lee. Hernandez. Barnhart. And Palmer. And there's a variety of insert sets in this product. One of these glimpses of greatness. You can see J.J. Bleday, top 5 pick from last year, as our first one of the inserts. And then let's go through who our chromes are. Cantillo, Barnhart, Cody Hose, Josh Young, Sammy Infante. So the cards we're looking for, as I mentioned, some of the draft picks I mentioned up front, just want to talk. So Torkelson, Kerstad, top 2 picks, top pitchers, Max Meyer, Asa Lacy. And I mentioned the top high school players. So the first couple of high school players off the board, Robert Hassel out of Tennessee. I think he's signed by San Diego. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Austin Hendrick for the Reds. Ed Howard out of Chicago for the Cubs. Jordan Walker, I think, out of Decatur, Georgia for the Cardinals. Those are some of the real top names. Maybe the other player, Nick Gonzalez, would be one I'm looking for. Not a high school player, but 7th pick overall for the Pirates. Those are some of the big names. A couple of late sleepers. We'll get into those maybe as we see them, but hopefully we hit a lot of those names. Let's see. Carson Ragsdale. Nick Bitsko. Jackson Coer. There's Bryce Jarvis, regular chrome. This is the Bryce Jarvis box to start us off, right? So we had the Bryce Jarvis blue paper, Bryce Jarvis chrome, and Bryce Jarvis 20 and 20. So it's our first half pack. Let's check the second half. Looks like we might have a color auto. I can't quite tell, and I don't want to give it away just yet. So try and save those for the last each pack. I think it's a little more exciting that way. Julio Rodriguez, as I mentioned, I think it's the 3rd year he's been in the product. Great prospect, though. Christian Robinson. So our franchise futures, you get one of these in every one of the jumbos. San Diego, you can see Justin Lang on the right, and there's Robert Hassel on the left. So good players. Our base chrome. Hudson Haskin. Murphy. Casey Martin. Ronnie Mauricio. Nico Holsizer. Zach Veen. There's one of the names we're looking for. Nice hit for us. Balazovich. There's Nick Gonzalez, 7th pick. So 2 great cards there to start us off. Cruz. Nick Lofton, 32nd pick overall, first round, right at the end. Anthony Volpe. Jordan Polkovich. So it looks like blue regular and a base auto. So Ian Bedell for the Cardinals to 150. And then our auto is Criswell, Josh Criswell. Probably not the auto we're looking for in this set, to be honest with you, but good start nonetheless. Go ahead and sleeve him up. We're gonna crescendo from the Josh Criswell as we go out through the rest of this box. So see how we do in pack number 2. As I mentioned, there's 5 of these. For those of you following along at home, the autos are in the bottom pack every time. So, and you can't see it on the back because of the paper back there. So don't worry, I'm not giving it away. No spoilers just yet. So let's get rid of our paper. Looks like we got some purple paper. Hunter Heston. I'm going to call him Hunter Heston Kjerstad purple paper. That's a good card. I don't know what that's going for, but that wouldn't surprise me if that's a $100 card, honestly. Man, that's probably too high. $50, $60. Still, that's one of our better hits so far. Second pick overall, numbered to 250, even though it's in paper, still a good card. See our refractors. We get this game where they're two different directions, but there's Trim Palmer, Dubovich, Crochet, Justin Foskey, and the 14th pick overall. That's a good card. It's a good refractor. Glimpses of Greatness, Andrew Vaughn, number 2 pick last year. Didn't move the paper down here at the bottom. Let's do that. And see who we got from a chrome perspective. Chamberlain, Espino, Mike Ciani, not to be confused with Sammy Ciani, Adley, number 1 draft pick last year, Justin Lang, Joe Boyle, and our 20 and 20, Reed Detmers. Nice. Okay, and our second half pack. Looks like maybe a refractor auto. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to see it and spoil it for myself. Our refractors, Trenton Castus, Miller, Zach Veen refractor. Great card. Great card. It's a $30 card. You know, what I've been seeing is the kind of the Veen, Hassel, Kjerstad range. Base kind of in that 10 to 15, refractor around 30 right now. So that's a good hit. Franchise future. Speaking of Zach Veen, I'm guessing he's on here. Yes. Along with Drew Romo. And let's see how we did from a chrome perspective. Encarnacion. Nolan Gorman. Another third-year card player. Andrew Vaughn. A Tiger, not the Tiger we're looking for. Jared Jones. Logan Allen. Sulari. Dyer, Cavaco, Michael Bush, Tyler Soderstrom, nice catching prospect, Williams, and let's get rid of the paper. Looks like we do have a refractor auto. First Bowman, Houston, Tyler Brown out of 499. Okay, refractor auto, step up from the Seth Criswell, but honestly not by a lot. I mean, let's call it like we see it. You know, typically you'd prefer hitters over pitchers. What do we know about 101st overall, 3rd round? Came out of the SEC. I don't know much about him. Grew up, he enjoys fishing, and he grew up admiring CC Sabathia. So, hey, let's go. So far, our best hit in that was the Zach Veen refractor. So we'll show those off at the end. But Hunter Kjerstad, purple paper, Zach Veen refractor. Move a couple things out of the way here. There's room to operate. Not my best pack opening. Struggling to get this one open. Maybe it's holding a monster back from us. We will see. We shall see. Paper. Oh, Spencer Torkelson paper. If you're going to get paper, that's the one to get. And we got Brandon Pfaadt, sky blue. Okay. Tank Hints for the Cardinal. This is a Cardinal hot pack here with Tank Hints and Ian Bedell. Refractors. Bobby Miller. And Austin Wells. That's a top Yankee prospect. 28th overall. So, nice hit. Glimpse of Greatness, C.J. Abrams, one of the top prospects in the San Diego organization, which is saying something. All right, let's see how we do here. Haven't seen some of the, we've seen Zach Veen, but haven't seen a lot of, there's the Torkelson, right as I was talking about, not seeing a lot of the big names. So, it's a $30 card right now, with the refractors going for $60-70, but about $30. And that's what the Jason Dominguez went for in the Bowman product, so it sounds about right. Kind of the premier hit in the set. So we'll see that holds, but that's where we're at. And Hunter Kerstad. So we get the top 2 draft picks right there in this pack. We'll take a look at them here a little closer momentarily. Santos, Shea Langoliers, and our uncut gem, Ashby. So we'll set those over here. Let's take a look at the Hunter Kerstad, or Heston. It's Heston. I keep thinking his name should be Hunter. So forgive me, Heston. But played at Arkansas, 2nd overall pick. I don't think he was really expected to go quite that early, so great to see for him. Moved up well right in front of the draft. Orioles have a ton of talent coming up, so great future ahead of them. So there's Heston Kerstad, and then here's the Spencer Torkelson, 1st overall pick. So a couple of nice hits for us in that half pack. And we have some pretty exciting color coming up in the next pack, guys. We may have to save that to the end of the entire break. You'll see in just a second. I'm excited. I don't know about you. But when we first pick up this, looks like red to me. And I'm not sure that that's the auto or not. It might be right in front of the auto. Typically red's to numbered to 5. That could be exciting. So we're going to, we're going to just save those to the end. We're going to set them right over here. And that's how we will finish this bad boy up. I'm going to move the paper. Love to hit a monster red. Sorry, just moving the paper base that we got out of the way. And now I'm excited. If I wasn't excited before, I'm excited now. Okay, so pack number 4. Looks like we got some sky blue paper. Hayden Cantrell. You can see even the sky blue is numbered to 499. You got the 1 the upside down there. Tyler Freeman, Aaron Shortridge, Clayton Beater, and Tank Hints. As a Cardinal fan, I'm pleased with the amount of Cardinals we've seen so far. And Riley Green, Glimpse of Greatness. Great prospect from last year's draft class. All right, so let's get into our Chrome. Perdino, Dingler. We have Dingler and Beater. Fulton. Mason Wynn. Here's C.J. Abrams again. Great card from last year's class. Speaking of Hunter Bishop. So there's one of the great high school prospects in this class, Austin Hendrick. Excited to see him. Put him aside. Peraza. Another one. Crow Armstrong. He's about 13th pick? No, 19th. 19th. Hendrick might have been the 13th. Austin Hendrick, 12th. So I'm close, but a couple of great cards. This pack. Bryson Stott, Jackson Miller, and then our gem, Jaron Duran. Then our paper. So I'll move that. Okay. Put our chrome over here. Let's just make sure we don't have any crazy color. Looks like we might have something green. That's exciting, but not as exciting as red. So we can only hope it's a monster. Okay. Taglia, Perdomo, Dingler refractor, Julio Rodriguez refractor, Cubs franchise futures. I always kind of enjoy looking at who they put on there. Ed Howard and Burl Carraway. Let's get into our chrome. Fott, Batty, Coffee, Alec Thomas, Robert Poisson, Jackson Rutledge, Luciano. A lot of great players here, not a lot of first cards. Tekoa Roby, Liberatore, Quinn Cotton, Jordan Adams, Zach DeLoche, and a first Bowman, green, Giants, Glowinky, auto to 99. So definitely our best auto so far. We'll read about him a little more here in just a second. '68th overall, second round pick. So, two-time Connie Mack World Series All-Tournament selection, not drafted out of high school. So it's interesting. They're showing him running the bases. Talk about his average on the back, and then they say he's a pitcher. So, interesting. Interesting. I'll have to read up on him because that just seems odd. Here's our paper. Oh, almost started taking in our red side. And what was I doing? All right, so one more pack to go here before and then we'll get into the red. All right, let's see how we do here. Going through our paper, so no color. Our refractors. Weatherly, Edwards, Asa Lacy, 4th overall pick, and Max Meyer, 3rd overall pick. So the top 2 pitchers in the draft. Got the refractors right there. Glimpse of greatness, Jason Dominguez. Nice. Definitely the top prospect in the Yankees organization. And our chrome. Blumgren. Zach Britton. Spencer Strider. Seminaris. More Jimmy Glowinky. Nick Lodolo. Great card there. Ed Howard. Trevor Larnach. There's Robert Hassel. Nice. So we've hit most of the big stars that I can think of. We hit the Torkelson. We hit the Kerstad. We've hit picks 1, 2, 3, 4. We've hit Zach Veen. We've hit Hassel. We've hit Hendrick, the big high schoolers. So I feel pretty good about the dispersal so far in the packs. And our 20 and 20 is Emerson Hancock. Alrighty. Let's get rid of our paper there. We might have a purple auto here. That would be exciting. Still not as exciting as maybe that red. Let's hope that's the auto over there. Our refractors. Jensen, Canero, York, Taglia. Franchise futures for the Pirates, that's got to be Nick Gonzalez. And Carmen Mlodzinski. Bailey Groshans. Jordan Walker, that was the other name that I gave you up front. So I definitely think we've hit everything so far. Burleson, J.J. Bleday. Let's hope that's the auto. It is not purple. We got double purple. So purple base and purple auto. So our purple base refractor of Matthew Liberatore, traded to the Cardinals in the offseason. And we continue on the Bryce Jarvis special this box, numbered to 250 to go with, I believe we have his blue paper and now his purple auto. So definitely our best hit. And he's a big arm, 18th overall pick. So if we're going to go crazy, going crazy on Blake Jarvis is not terrible in any stretch of the imagination. Looks like had an 0.67 ERA last season, college, first team All-American. Through the 31st perfect game in NCAA Division I history. So, how about that? So, Bryce Jarvis. Then we move our base. And now we get into the final piece. And we saved the best for last. We've saved the red. Let's hope that's the auto. It might just be color. I can't tell. But it's red, and that's exciting. And you can share the excitement with me. There's definitely some red there. Blakely, probably the best, in my opinion, the best fifth rounder in the draft. Mauricio. Holsizer and Tristan Cassis. Our franchise futures are of the Royals. So Asa Lacy and Nick Lofton, they're 2 first-round picks from this year. Amaya, Vukovic, Lutz, who we got hiding here? Bowman, Grayson Rodriguez, Bobby Witt Jr. I want to make sure I don't give it away. Ethan Hankins and Reese Hines. So now we get to figure out if this is the auto or not. I sure hope it is. I don't think it is, though. I think it's red color and a base auto. Which, still, let's hope for a big name. Red is exciting. And it is a first Bowman. Zach Daniels. 1 of 5. So, we'll read about him. And then our auto is not that exciting. Dane Acker. With some red color, pretty rare. So 4th round pick out of Tennessee University of Tennessee. So originally drafted by the Braves, then kind of went back into college and then now redrafted. Outfielder. So always fun to get some color like that. That'll most likely be the best color in the entire case. 1 out of 5, Zach Daniels. And like I said, finally, our autograph, Dane Acker. He's the 127th overall, 4th round pick. So all in all, I'm happy with this case. Autos could have been a little better, not going to lie. Let's take a look at them real quick as a refresher. We hit the A's base autos, right? We hit Criswell and Acker. And we got refractor auto of Brown, green auto of Glowinky, and the purple auto of the 1st round draft pick, Jarvis. Our color, which I have to include Zach Daniels in now. We hit the red Zach Daniels out of 5. Liberatore out of 250. And we hit the blue Ian Bedell out of 150. Our paper color, Jarvis, out of 150. And then we had Fott and Cantrell out of 499. We hit all the big stars. We hit the Torkelson. I forgot about the purple paper Kerstad. Great card. We hit the Torkelson. We hit a Zach Veen. We hit a Robert Hassel. All in all, great dispersion in this box. So excited to see what we had here, and it's a great box. So all in all, great break. And let all the boxes you open of 2020 Bowman Draft be Gem Mint. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Until next time.